Hi everyone, welcome to Pre-K at McKinley Elementary. This is Mrs. Marks and I'm really excited to meet everyone this school year, virtual, learning online. I want to thank some of our parents and students who have already been online with us. It's greatly appreciated that you do this every morning with your child and just have that continued support with myself and you, and that open communication if you have any questions or concerns is always there. We'd like to welcome some new students who are starting next week, and we're excited to meet them. And with that being said, I just want to remind every parent or grandparent or sibling whoever is signing your student on for the day, your child on for the day, to make sure that you are on at 8:45 to about our 9:15, 9:30 morning meeting. That time counts as your attendance. So I want to make sure that I get everyone accounted for in the morning. If you are having internet problems or problems with your devices, please let me know. I can put you in contact with some great resource people to help you with the internet or that device. That's not a problem. We understand it happens. We just need to be aware of it. So just remember, it's important to be on for our 8:45 morning meeting. If your child's sick, if they can't make it because they have an appointment, everyone's been really good about contacting me and letting me know. So just remember that. Just send me an email, a class dojo message, or you can call the school. And the number here is 874-6870, and I'm extension 1140. So Miss Jane's awesome. She'll connect you to me. I'm here at school every day from 8 to 3:10. So feel free to call me, email me. You can even send messages on Schoology. I can show you where that little link is also here in a minute. So just remember that's really important for your child, the attendance. Also from 11 to 11:30, it is optional to go online for our read aloud. A lot of our students have been going online. It gives them something to do and to listen to a story that I'm reading. We usually sing some songs, have an activity to go along with our story. Remember that time is optional. You do not have to sign on. I have stories in our Schoology app with some read alouds you can listen to, but it is always great to see everyone's smiling faces. And we have a really sweet group of kiddos this year. So I'm excited to be working with you and your child. With that being said, I would like to share our Schoology app so you're familiar with the different activities you can do with your child when we're not online. And I'd like to share that screen with you right now. So if you give me just 1 second, I'm going to take you to the Erie School District website. So when you open up your child's iPad, if you haven't already, you're going to type in www.eriesd.org, and then you will come to the home page. Now, when you get to the home page, I will go in under staff, but you'll click on students. And after you click on students, you should see the Schoology app right here. I'll scroll down just a smidge to show you that it looks like the letter S with the black circle, the blue circle, and this is where you want to be. Okay, there's other apps on your iPad for your child, like iReady Math, those other apps that maybe your older children use with their teachers. Preschool does, pre-K, we don't use those, we just use Schoology. So I'm gonna go back up into staff and click on staff and sign in under my name. For your child, when they sign in, you are going to use the user ID number that I gave you, the 6-digit number, and then the password that I gave you. Those are the 2 important numbers and codes that you need to sign in. So let me get signed in under my name and share some things with you. If you're new to Schoology, the first thing you're going to do is go under courses, and then you should see homeroom pre-K, homeroom 2 pre-K. We're the class with the apple and the banana. So you'll click on that course, and it might take a minute, and you're right in our class. The first thing you're going to see is our pre-K Zoom morning meeting link. That's what you'll click on every morning at 8:45, and I will let you into the meeting. Also, if you choose to come to a read aloud story at 11 o'clock, you'll use the same exact link. All you have to do is click on it. You can disregard this. This is for our Thursday morning meeting. And if I scroll down just a little bit here, there's something called the Student Handbook Acknowledgement Form. It's our code of conduct for McKinley. There's about 8 or 9 parents who have already read it and signed it. I'm not going to click on it just because it shows everyone's first and last names on there. But when you go into your child's Schoology app, please click on this student handbook form, read it, sign it, date it, and submit it to me. And then we can process that for you. If I scroll down a little bit, underneath we have our McKinley behavior badges in our black folder. That's something I want to share with you tonight. It won't be there every day, but I wanted to at least share it with you tonight. And it's really cool. We're working on, listening skills and social skills during online learning time, and to reward students doing these different skills and participating every day, we have McKinley Mariner behavior badges that we're going to send out. And our first one is our Magnificent Mariner. And this is a student who is always engaged during online learning. They sign on every morning, they're participating, they have their supply bag with them. That's a little baggie that I gave everyone at the beginning of the year when you got your iPad. It has the Play-Doh, the scissors, the dry erase board, the water paint, all those goodies. Please, if you're running out of supplies, contact me. I will get you the supplies that you need. I'm hoping next week I can set up a day too where you can feel free to come in. Miss Jane in the office, she's our secretary. She can call down to my room and I can bring you extra supplies that you might need. So please, I'll be in touch with everyone too for a Zoom meeting about supplies. So we have our Magnificent Mariner. Then we have our Principal 100 Club, and this award is a snapshot of a student doing their job. And the principal will call home and they get to place the child's name on the Principal 100 Club board. And then when the whole board is filled, they usually pick a couple numbers and names. And if your child's number is picked with their name on it, they get a little prize. So that's really exciting to get a phone call from Mr. Seppa or Mrs. Bull. And our fabulous family, this is something brand new. We are looking for families who are always online participating. We understand how difficult it is during these hard times, but really there's a lot of families who do their job every day and we want to reward them. And they will get a sign to display in their front yard, a fabulous family sign, and then they'll get a raffle ticket chance for a pizza party at their house with their family. So that's something to look forward to. And every month, every grade is assigned a week. So I'll let you know when it's pre-K's week and when I'll be looking for some students for these awards and badges. I'll make sure we have a list, a running list of students who have already earned those badges and awards so they don't get it twice. We want everyone to have a fair chance at earning these excellent behavior badges. So that's a behavior incentive I'd like to share with you. And then if you scroll down to our next folder, we have our online learning games. And when you click on our online learning games, these are all the interactive games your child can play. We have PBS Kids, Pre-K Learning, interactive preschool games, Nick Jr., National Geographic for Kids. This is an amazing site, and Fun Brain Games. It will take you right to the link. You might need your email for a username and a password for some of these apps. Most of them are free, but just know that you don't have to pay money for any of these online learning games. So your child can work on this when we're not online together. If you scroll down again, I'm going to save our daily schedule for last. In our pink folder, we have Read Aloud Stories. And if you click on Read Aloud Stories, every week, based on our theme, I put new stories in there. They're usually stories read on YouTube or a short video of that story. And for example, if you click on this week, it's letter A, stories, week 4. We have all these stories I found. The apple tree pie, there's an alligator under my bed. I found a virtual field trip to an apple orchard. So please feel free, if you cannot make it to our 11 o'clock Read Aloud online, there's plenty of resources and stories in our Read Aloud folder. So feel free to look at those. They're there for your enjoyment and to look at with your child. Then we also have, under our Read Aloud stories, our choice boards. And our choice board activities, again, they're based on the theme of the week, what we're going to be talking about. These choice boards, you can choose one activity to do a day with your child. You can choose 2 activities to do a day. You can choose 3. You might not choose any that day. You might just go and do an online game or read a story, and that's fine. But I want to share with you what these choice boards look like. Sometimes it takes a minute for these to load because they're a bigger file. But once it's done loading, you will see all the different activities for these 5 learning areas. Reading. Oh, see, technology. Still loading. Let me get it up here for you. Okay, you might have to click on it to download it, but it's there, I promise you. If you have any problems with Schoology, please feel free to contact me. But it's really nice because we have our 5 domains of learning: reading, math, science, gross motor, creativity. These are things that we would be doing in the classroom with your child if we were here face-to-face with them in person. I mean, it's just a wonderful resource of different links that you can go to on YouTube, different crafts. Just know that you can choose and pick different activities here as you choose with your child. If you can take a picture of it and send it to me, that would be awesome. I love to see what everyone's doing at home. I mean, we work together as a pre-K team, and we all just get so excited about these choice boards because this is what pre-K is all about, all these different activities on our choice board, what we would be doing in classroom with your child. So this is one of my favorites. So make sure you check out that choice board. Well, let me get out of here and go back to our Schoology page. So like I said, if it's a PDF file, you might just have to download it, but it's right there in the folder for you. If it doesn't automatically come up, it's right there. It will load for you once you download it. After our choice boards, we have some exercise and gross motor activities. I try to every week add a new dance move video or an exercise video. Go Noodle is an awesome free site for families to dance, move, exercise. We do yoga during our morning meeting. It's a free app. I think you need your email to sign into it, but it doesn't cost a thing. It's all free. So please feel free to look through these exercise and gross motor activities to do as a family. They're really fun. And then finally, I would like to share with you, if I am ever absent and for some reason I'm absent and I can't be online with your child, I have a subfolder down here. It's not published. That means you can't see it on your child's website of Schoology, but on a day that I'm ever absent, of course I will let you know, unless it's an emergency. But there will be a subfolder that the sub will do the Zoom meeting with you and your child in. So just know that that's all set up if there's ever a day that I cannot make it to class. But more than likely, I should be here. Last thing I want to share with you is our pre-K daily schedule. You got a printout of this in your supply bag, in your manila folder, of what our day looks like or what it would look like if we were in pre-K. And I want to share that with you just as a reminder. Feel free to look at it. I'm going to leave it up on our Schoology website. And as soon as it loads, I'm just going to scroll down and share some things with you. 8:45 to 9:15, this is our online learning. We have our morning meeting, our welcome song. It's great to see everyone in the morning waving and talking about how their day's gone so far. So this is an important time to sign on. Remember, This is for your attendance also. We have been running over a little bit of time until about 9:30. Once everyone gets signed in, it takes a little bit of time, like an extra 5 minutes. So we have been running over the 9:15 time. Now, if we were in school from 9:15 to 10:15, we would have some purposeful play time for an hour. And that would be when your child would be playing at centers where they could go to the math center or the science center or housekeeping or art. So this time you could maybe do a choice board activity with your child. You could go do a read aloud story with them. But this is just time that if we were in school, we would be at our centers playing for an hour where they choose where they want to go. And then from 10:15 to 10:45, that's offline also. It's our gross motor time. You know, maybe you could go for a walk as a family. Remember, you do not have to stick to these times. It's just an example of what we would be doing in the classroom with your child. You can do some exercises. There's tons of ideas on our Schoology page that I just showed you. You know, 10:45 to 11, that's a good time for a little snack, brain break, bathroom break. I have to thank some of my students. They've been raising their hand to use the bathroom during morning meeting, and I appreciate that. But yeah, if you ever have to go to the bathroom during our meeting, feel free to do that. And then from 11 to 11:30, that's our story time, online or recorded. Like I said, it is not mandatory to come on at 11, but a lot of parents have been coming on with their children, and it's been a lot of fun reading and doing activities with them and songs. And then 11:30 to 11:50, if we were in school, that would be another gross motor time to do exercises, dancing. Our lunch is 11:50 to 12:30. Then 12:30 to 1 o'clock is small group. That's another time when you could work on a choice board activity. I am hoping in mid-October, I've already done this once with our colors and shape and counting assessment. I'm hoping middle of October, I'll be able to have small groups online at this time. And when we get there, I will let you know. It's just kind of nice to work one-on-one with a small group of students on different skills. So this will be coming later on in October, and I'll let you know definitely ahead of time what day that we would have your child in small group. Believe me, if you can't make it that day, we're very flexible. We can figure out a different time. Again, 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, purposeful play. They get to choose what they want to do. This would be our center time. This is also offline. 12 to 12, or sorry, my goodness, 2 to 2:10. That's another gross motor exercise, dancing, movement time. And then middle of October, we have a second step lesson kit. It's amazing. It works on social and emotional skills. I'm not going to have you come back on at 12 or 2:10. It will just be something I incorporate in our morning meeting. So it's just a really nice kit to work on social and emotional skills with preschool, because that's something we're going to work on to prepare ourselves for kindergarten. So remember, this is just our daily schedule we would follow if we were in class, but a little guide for you to follow while you're at home with your child. Don't have to follow it to a T. It's just a guide. I do want to share one more thing with you. Up here, there is a little envelope. If you ever have any questions, I know Zoom was down one day, you can click on that envelope. I'm not going to click on it. We've already had some messages back and forth through parents, and I don't want to share names, but if you click on that envelope, you can send me a message and it will pop up on my Schoology and I'll get right back to you. It seems to work a lot easier than email, so that's another source of communication. I am going to log out for you, and I just want to thank you again for choosing McKinley Elementary for pre-K virtual online learning this year. And if you have any questions or concerns, like I said, please feel free to contact me. All my contact information is in your supply bag. And I gave you my phone number at the beginning of the video, and I look forward to meeting your child if I have not already. And I'd just like to tell everyone to stay safe, stay healthy, and be kind. And I will see you soon. Bye.